Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to another video. I'm tackling our morning laundry, dealing with what I call husband snow. Husband snow is when your husband leaves a paper towel or a tissue in his pocket and you run it through the washer and it essentially creates snow all throughout your washer and dryer. Let me know if you have husband snow in your washer down in the comment section below. But after I'm done tackling the laundry, I wanted to make the kids a little something different for breakfast on this morning. So we're gonna go ahead and make some Kodiak Power protein muffins. Morning guys, officially welcome back to my channel. Welcome to my kitchen. This is usually where I'm at in the morning time, but I did get my hair cut yesterday. This is slept on, got a few inches off and some highlights. It's a little bit different than normal. I don't usually get that many highlights, or I haven't in the past year or so. I'm always kind of like teeter-tottering between the fully dark hair and the highlights. I never know which to get. Let me know down in the comments what you think looks better. So today we are going to be resetting the house. I desperately need to go grocery shopping. I went to Costco earlier in the week and everything I've gotten at Costco is pretty much gone, wiped out. My husband is home in many of the mornings now. He's actually working today. So I feel like I just need to keep up on the food a little bit better, because when he's at work, like, he eats specifically like what he brings with him. When he's home, he might want some other things, and plus all of the fruit is pretty much gone. So we need to restock on that. Also just gonna be doing some like organizing, resetting throughout our house to get it ready for the week ahead. In this upcoming week, my husband and I are going back up to New Jersey, so are the kids, but just my husband and I are heading down to the beach for our anniversary. It'll be our 9th anniversary, so fingers crossed everything works out well for that trip, because we always seem to have a hiccup in the summertime when it comes to our trips for some reason. So hopefully everything goes smoothly with that. So I just want to make sure everything's reset and in a good place before we go, and we desperately need food to eat like throughout the time that we are here still, like fresh foods mostly, and some snacks for the kids. So we are gonna venture out and get all of that. Also, you might have noticed on my countertop, I didn't decorate for fall yet in here. Maybe that'll be my next video, so stay tuned. I added this great big pumpkin cookbook to my countertop. I don't know if it's gonna stay there, but you guys know I love like hardcover cookbooks. It's much easier for me to follow a recipe from a cookbook than it is my phone. So if I have a cookbook, I'm more likely to make something from it. And I got this adorable little wooden stand off of Amazon, and the book too. I'll link them down below, but this book actually has like gluten-free recipes in it by chance, using the Simple Mills brand, which is a brand that I love for gluten-free and clean ingredients, but it just has some fun little recipes on it, so I thought it would be pretty on display as well. So that is what you're seeing up on my counter. Came out to water our garden, but here's a little update for you guys. The basil has gotten huge. I don't know if you remember, but when I first planted it, I was not sure if this was gonna make it, but here it is, thriving and massive. We also have some red hot chili peppers down there. Can you see them? And over here we planted an additional pepper and tomato because this is where our lettuce was, and lettuce only grows for a little bit and then you have to take it out because it becomes bitter and kind of icky. So we swapped it out for these two plants, so hopefully we will still get some veggies off of them before the summer ends. If you have a garden in your home, let me know down in the comments, what are you growing this year? Did you have success with it? This is our second year with an in-the-ground garden. In previous years, we just had the raised bed, but my husband was nice enough to dig out this little area of our landscaping so that way we could have an actual garden with fruits and vegetables. And it's been really fun to maintain, and the kids love coming out here too and checking out to see if anything has grown overnight. So we've really been enjoying that. I also just ordered some diapers and wipes from Sam's Club. They were having a sale on Huggies, and that's the brand that I prefer for the twins. Plus, they love the designs on them, so it makes diaper changes a little bit better when their favorite characters are on the diapers. But I'm going to go ahead and take these upstairs and restock in our laundry room. I like to keep the diapers very close by, so that way when I'm in their bedroom changing them, I can refill as needed. I'll also keep any extras in their closet too. I cannot believe the twins are two, so they will essentially be potty training within the next year, I would think. I usually do not force or rush my kids into potty training. I find that it works much better if you just kind of let them guide you and do it on their own. I totally don't mind changing diapers. Actually, it's peace of mind when we're out and about. I don't have to worry about anyone having accidents. My older boys are potty trained, obviously, but the twins, I'm not going to be forcing or rushing them. It'll come in their own time. I just don't see any point in forcing your kids to do that, because eventually it's just going to backfire on you and you're going to have to retrain them over again. So why not just wait until they're fully ready and they understand the whole gist of it?
We're not okay. I look into your eyes and see you fade away. But we're not the same. It's like we're on two sides of the Milky Way. Somehow we got used to the problems. Baby, we got used to falling. I'm tired of feeling blue when I lose myself to love. Yeah, I just wanna lose my breath. Yeah, I just wanna lose my breath. Yeah, I just wanna lose my breath. Yeah, I just wanna lose my breath.
If you have kids that are school age this fall, I highly recommend getting an acrylic calendar that sticks right on your refrigerator. We've had this one for a couple of years now, and each month I just change it out with all of our family to-dos on there. I put birthdays on there, sporting events, school events, anything that's going on in our lives, because obviously your family is always going into the refrigerator. So this is the perfect place to have a little command center. That way you can look at it, your husband can look at it. If your kids can read, they can read it. It's just an awesome thing to have for organization. Now we're gonna go ahead and start taking down some of my summer decorations and resetting the house. That way I can decorate it for fall soon.
Whispers in my head, what you gonna do? 되게 길어해. 왠지 견내려 해. 쉽지 않아도 진실한 나만의 beliefs. You know what they say, don't brag about what you have. Be careful and be humble, otherwise you should be ready to stumble. You know what they say, 자신감이 없니? 왜 당당하게 살지를 못해? Keep walking your way, don't look back. 너만의 길이야. Even when you fall, don't look back. 사실은 말이야. Nobody knows.
We'll get the rest later, but in the words of Mariah Carey, it's time. Twins are already so excited. They're saying pumpkins and trees. The next part of our reset is going to be mopping and vacuuming the floors up. The twins just got done eating, so of course the floor is a mess. And then we are going to head out the door and get our groceries. I'm going to carry all of that in, get everyone situated for lunch, and I will share with you guys our grocery haul. Well, down here we have some clementines, one of the bags of the Drizzleicious. Luke is just checking that out for us. Okay, family ice creams. We have Tillamook ice creams for my husband. He loves to snack on these when he gets home from work. So I always make sure to get 2 so it can last the entire week. A Neapolitan for the kids, and mine is the Nick's ice cream. I went with chocolate this time. Here is everything else. I felt so bad. The cashier was ringing up our lemonade and the top popped off and it spilled everywhere. I was like, I just really need to get out of here because I don't know how long the twins are gonna last, but thankfully they did really well. We got it all cleaned up and crisis averted. All right, we're gonna run through this kind of quickly. We got 2 different types of American cheese, some burger patties. These are 90% lean, just beef. We love these ones. I ended up getting the already grilled lemon chicken. I normally grill it myself or smoke it outside, but I just feel like this weekend's gonna be crazy and I just have a lot on my plate, so sometimes I will just do that for a quick meal prep. We got the world's biggest bag of apples. Everybody eats apples in this house, so we run out of those fairly quickly. We got the big berry bowl. We love to get that from Wegmans. Cotton candy grapes. My husband loves these for work. The boys love them too. 2 bags of the cheddar cheese sticks. We'll fly through those. Family pack of broccoli. I need to cook that today for meal prep. Mixed peppers. The boys will just snack on these. We can saute them with chicken, all different things. A loaf of Wegmans bread. Some of the Z-Bar dupes to send up with the boys next week for the beach trip. They're gonna be staying with my mom. So I'm gonna send up some like bars and snacks and things like that. We had to stop for a fruit break. The twins wanted to dig into the apples and oranges both, right?
Orange.
Lukey's orange. You have an orange in your bowl. When you're done that, you can have another one, okay? Drinkable yogurts back here. The Once Upon a Farm fruit pouches in bulk. We have Kodiak Power Waffles in the chocolate and chocolate chip. We are just almost completely out of those. Some Bunny Grams, all the boys love those. Some goldfish to send up to my mom's, a family size pack. These, I'm not gonna say what they are, but the twins love them and I break them out at stores when I need them to like snack on something for a little bit longer, because like if I pack a bag of like pretzels or something, it's gonna run out pretty quick, and this will keep them quiet for a decent length of time, like if I go to Costco or anything. So we just needed a box of those. We were completely out. This is my favorite dessert, the Unreal Dark Chocolate Peanut Butter Cup, so grab me a bag of those. Some cold brew coffee for my husband and I. We love any blonde roast. I got the kids a lemonade. This is a local company. It was actually really cheap at Wegmans, so I grabbed that. This is the lemonade that spilled everywhere, by the way. They went and grabbed us a new one, which was really nice. The boys picked out these chips, the Good Crisp. They love those. We get the barbecue, and they picked out sea salt and vinegar. Some of Lukey's bananas. I tried to get some green ones. I don't always buy organic bananas. I just go by the coloration since we have a couple of yellow left, and I'm not gonna get to the grocery store again for a few days. I wanted to grab some greener ones. The boys have Pez dispensers. Not a huge fan of that, but it's just a once in a while treat, and they wanted to get some refills with the sour ones. I got these to bring to the beach for my husband and I. The Stellar pretzel thins in the truffle pesto flavor. It says they're cooked in avocado oil and gluten-free. They sound really good. Some Unreal. These are like their peanut M&Ms. They're dye-free, super yummy. The boys love these chips. These are the wild protein chips, and they're made from chicken actually, but you would never know. Definitely try it out if you see it. You'll be pleasantly surprised. We have 2 prime drinks back here, the ones that the boys picked out, and then mine and Lukey's snack, the Drizzleicious birthday cake bites. They only had 3 bags left, so we grabbed all 3 bags because he and I will eat an entire bag in a day. We just love that as our snack. So that is what we picked up at Wegmans. I'm gonna get this all put away, get out lunch for the kids, eat lunch myself, and then we've got to work out for sure. Part of my home resets include picking up any extra toys, mostly that the twins have left out. The older boys do clean up after themselves, especially if I've asked them to do so, they will do that. So I'm not generally cleaning up after the older kids, but mostly just the twins. They even know how to clean up some of their toys too, but sometimes things get left out and we're running out of time and I just need to get them lunch before nap. So I'll just pick up any additional things. And then also the dishwasher is just a daily task. I didn't have too many dishes on this day, surprisingly. I washed most things by hand, but I usually run it at least once just to get through our dishes. And then I will always vacuum up our family room. This is a daily task because crumbs just stick to the kids from the kitchen and it kind of trails in here on their clothes. And I'm always just cleaning up this rug because it is fairly new. We got it last, I think it was November or December. I really love it. It came from Costco. Now the twins are out for their nap, so I'm going to get my workout done. This is part of a daily reset for me. It helps me to feel stronger and just get some mental clarity in the middle of the day, especially when solo parenting. You definitely need that little bit of break in between so that way you can get through the morning tasks and then push through the solo night routine on some days. But yeah, we're gonna get that done and it felt so good. Okay, the best way to make broccoli, this is how I make it every single time. I just drizzle the broccoli with some avocado oil and then I use Kinder seasoning. This is the lemon, butter, and garlic. You can use any Kinder seasoning you want. And I'm just gonna throw this in my oven at 350 degrees and roast it for about 15 to 20 minutes and just add it to meal prep containers to go with different meats for my husband's lunches. And I'll usually add a minute rice cup and call it good. And Mason and I will eat this broccoli on the side tonight with our chicken, and then I'll have to make something else for the twins and Max because they don't like broccoli and the twins don't really like chicken unless it's like a chicken tender. So we'll have to figure out something for them. The boys totally take after me and they love to have dessert after their meals. They always ask if I have made something homemade before digging into their treat bags from all the different holidays. And today I decided to go ahead and make some pumpkin chocolate chip cookies. These are so delicious. I use the cookbook from Jesse James Decker. I will link it down in my description box below. I don't think I can share the exact recipe just due to copyright purposes, but I'll link the cookbook and you guys can check that out and see whether you want to purchase that or not. I don't think it's too expensive because it is an older cookbook now, but I use my cookbooks so frequently and I'm always making dessert recipes out of them. I just swapped the regular flour for gluten-free flour, and if you're doing that, you'll definitely want to refrigerate your dough for at least 1 hour or more. And these cookies come out like perfect little pillows. They're so delicious. All 4 boys ate them and so did I. But I'm gonna go ahead and end today's video here. I hope you guys are feeling motivated and inspired from watching it. Thanks so much for watching. If you're new, make sure you hit that subscribe button down below so you don't miss out on any future videos. And I will catch you guys in my next one. Bye.